Buongiorno, it's me from my cooking school in USA. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make an authentic Italian lasagna. The lasagna that we're going to make today is from the region of Emilia-Romagna, where my grandparents were born and raised. They taught me this recipe when I was just a little girl. It's a very simple recipe in a large skillet over medium heat. Add the ground beef. Break it up with a wooden spoon and cook until the beef is browned. Once all the beef has been browned, remove any excess fat from the pan. Add the onion, carrots, and celery and cook until the vegetables are softened, about 7 to 8 minutes. Add the red wine and cook until the wine has reduced by half. Add the tomato paste, then cook for another minute. Season with salt and pepper to taste, and set the sauce aside. But it takes some time because we're going to make everything from scratch. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, add the butter. Spread a thin layer of the ragù in the bottom of a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Top with a layer of lasagna pasta, followed by a layer of the meat sauce, a layer of the béchamel, and then a handful of fresh parsley. Repeat these layers, ending with a layer of lasagna pasta. Cover the lasagna with aluminum foil and bake for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, remove the aluminum foil and bake for an additional 15 minutes. Let the lasagna rest for 10 minutes before serving. And enjoy. Once all the butter has melted, add the flour and whisk constantly for 1 minute. This is called a roux. It's basically the thickening agent for our white sauce. Gradually whisk in the milk until the sauce is smooth and thickening. Continue to whisk the sauce until it's thickening and boiling. Once the sauce is boiling, reduce the heat to low, season with salt, pepper, and nutmeg, and cook for 5 more minutes. But don't worry, it's really easy to do. First, let's start with the pasta. We're going to need fresh lasagna pasta. 1 large onion, 2 carrots, 1 celery stalk, 1 cup of red wine, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1/2 cup of fresh parsley, salt and pepper to taste. For the béchamel or the white sauce, we're going to need 1/2 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of flour, 4 cups of whole milk, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, salt and pepper to taste. And lastly, for the ragù, we're going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 onion, 2 carrots, 1 celery stalk, 1 can of crushed tomatoes, 1 can of tomato paste, 1 bay leaf, 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary, salt and pepper to taste. You can find it in the supermarket, usually in the refrigerated section where they keep the fresh pasta. If you can't find the lasagna pasta, you can always use fresh egg noodles. Just make sure they're the wider kind, because the sauce that we're going to use is chunky, and you want to be able to capture all that sauce in every bite of pasta. For the filling, we're going to need 1 pound of ground beef. The first thing that we're going to make is the ragù. Add the olive oil to a large saucepan over medium heat. Once the oil is shimmering, add the onion, carrots, and celery and cook until the vegetables are softened. About 7 to 8 minutes, add the crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, bay leaf, and rosemary. Then bring to a boil. Reduce the heat to low, cover, and let it simmer for 1 hour, stirring occasionally. After 1 hour, remove the lid. Increase the heat to medium and cook until the sauce has thickened, about 10 more minutes. Remove the bay leaf and discard. Season with salt and pepper to taste. And set the sauce aside. Next, let's make the meat sauce. Now, let's make the béchamel. Now we're ready to assemble the lasagna. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Arrivederci.